Before we start, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This story has fights, taunts, and a fan base divided in half. You do not want to miss what's coming. Okay, let's get into it. She shoved her. Then she mocked her. And it happened again, right in front of everyone. Clark and Angel Reese have been going at it for 3 years now. Not just playing against each other, going at each other. And in 2026, it got worse than ever. So how did two of the biggest stars in women's basketball end up here? Let's break it down. Set up. Here's the short version. Angel Reese and Clark are two of the most famous players in the WNBA. Their rivalry didn't start in the pros. It started in college, back in 2023. And it never really stopped. In 2026, Reese joined a new team, the Atlanta Dream. That gave her a real shot to beat Clark's team, the Indiana Fever, more often. And every time these two share the court now, something happens. A push, a stare down, a comment after the game. This isn't just basketball anymore. It's must-watch TV. Let's go back to where it all began. In 2023, Reese played for LSU. Clark played for Iowa. The two teams met in the college championship game. LSU won. And right at the end, Reese pointed at her ring finger and waved her hand in front of her face at Clark. It was a taunt, a big one, and it went viral instantly. People argued about it for weeks. Some said Reese was just showing confidence. Others said it went too far. Either way, that one moment turned two college players into the two biggest names in women's basketball. Then they both went pro in 2024. Clark went to the Indiana Fever. Reese went to the Chicago Sky. And fans expected fireworks every time they played. They usually got them. Clark's team beat Reese's team almost every single time they faced off in 2024 and 2025. That mattered a lot, because fans kept score of more than just the games. They kept score of who was winning the rivalry too. But then everything changed in 2026. Reese left Chicago and signed with the Atlanta Dream, a much stronger team. For the first time, Reese had real backup, a real shot to finally beat Clark and her team more than once. Quick pause. If you're enjoying this story, tap that subscribe button right now. It helps this channel a ton, and it means you won't miss the next big rivalry breakdown. All right, back to the story. Escalation. The two teams met again in June of 2026, and it did not stay calm for long. During one game, Clark drove to the basket. Reese swiped hard at the ball while Clark was in mid-motion. Clark waved her off, clearly annoyed. Cameras caught the whole thing. Fans online replayed it over and over. What happened next surprised everyone. Just a few nights later, in the very next matchup, Reese pushed Clark during a play and then mocked her afterward. Clark reacted like she thought Reese was overselling the contact. The two exchanged words. Reese's own teammate got pulled into it too, arguing with another Fever player nearby. That's when the situation took another turn. Reese's team, the Dream, won that game and set a new franchise scoring record. Reese finished with a strong stat line of her own. For the first time in a long time, Reese didn't just talk. She backed it up on the scoreboard. However, there was one problem. The drama didn't stop at the final buzzer. Sports commentators jumped in almost immediately. Some accused Reese of being immature and constantly overreacting to foul calls. Others defended her, saying she was simply playing with fire and passion, the same energy that made her famous back in college. The controversy didn't end there. A few weeks later, when the 2026 All-Star starters were announced, Clark made the starting lineup. Reese did not. She lost her spot to several other top frontcourt players. Reese called it a slap in the face. Fans immediately connected it back to the rivalry, wondering if Reese was still living in Clark's shadow when it came to fan votes and media attention. Bigger picture. So why does any of this actually matter? Because this rivalry is bigger than two players anymore. It's driving huge attention to the entire WNBA.